I go to Kwao on the normal day. Yeah, programs here there. Yeah.
The main Kwao Easter festival.
Kwao and Nipa Bebre Kwashe Kwao. Minko bida.
Yes, and I'm conscious on the Kwao phone kwa. Minko force you Kwao phone kwa. I never kuna mekasho. So Kwao phone more fashion minu. Oh, go for more fashion. Me say go for muti me name pon I be on my baby or kwanso. But go for a fashion minu.
There
Easter near ye.
Oh, na yesu kan.
Won't say ko nya ka say ko wedding or ko da.
Me ni omunya wedding or ko. Omuye.
O ko nu bio. And I will be too kwa me ko ye. Oh, ye ko. Then na we from bia na ko Easter. Today I am so mo ma na Easter so nya ma fashion. But for the me call for no. Yeah, me godfather back pa waka baby. A friend Mr. Yi Odame.
Yeah.
Na me net Sakaman. Okosakaman Presby. And ono fi bukruwa.
Yeah. Go bukruwa. Yeah.
To ka baby you could be say 2 weeks e wo ho. Na CJ Jai.
In fact,
awopa.
This year kwawo no. Maje me dan crowd that Rock City.
And I'm better from war because me call Sunday me call
this year
because book so high I say I am
last year September
and I book here
and I'm book here because I want to have that experience this year.
Me was student
Adom 106.3 FM kwawo
me was student madress man dem fan to me can na me better from one na me call Sunday na say oh I am I feel is number 7 copper.
Yeah. Right. Yes, come on and say and rap overwhelming majority in parliament and our more pass the anti-LGBTQ plus bill no Richard yes I same through and they were treated at time pa 20 minutes after 9 that's were 40 minutes for this conversation. I think we can do justice to it.
Mami chair T4 na min chair honorable so na me masa kwenya chair the good people of Nkwanta South constituency and all 3G phone na CJ His Excellency the incoming president of the Republic of Ghana, the man with the 24-hour economy brain, the man who can stabilize this economy, the man who has done it before. I will say CJ don't say you can't come well very experienced politicians or more come here won't be got on Mpensenpensenmu John Dramani Mama Kahumbi or you'll be our body whom body I built the democracy in this country. I developed this nation I bedroom Mpensenpensenmu CJ what's it mean chow
so.
Yes, I see about. Let me say. I've been on no council. Me say. No, I'm paying 5,000 or the comma. Is it? I'm paid.
No, KK Kabobo.
Kabobo na. Anyway, now I'm for my complaint. But see the reality of the matter. I say. Me say, gentleman, acquire that interview. No, on acquire interview on one.
Yes.
On acquire interview on. Yeah. Me tieno. Now I know a little bit about it, but see, let me put it on record. When you say. Oh yes, I interview not be 2 air no.
Yes.
So no can acquire the other one my penny able to man 50,000 no. To the other some adjective few. Now all the interview to public no. Now on my penny is Excellency John Dramani man no nikruma. See so no no for now. No who or be prompting no say oh. Now on no man penny no on nikruma or another region. Anti or directly say. Now obi nkona nkwa den ever 5,000 command on the so bar on to be shana why then what me abu kakra na man for so now omukan it is good say asem to obi a one of us can come aboard see so tie so also the 500 Ghana cedi the kwa now the 100 cedi kwa ebebua enti eya mo men jai say asem ba because of the person is a politician no mo be twa bona mo die na mo focus let us all help see and into Mpensenpensenmu John Dramani Mama can say it me build a creative art industry world. Young crop for no into creative art no. Omudem bre after retirement. You've seen a lot of creative art for no. Omu kodru like if they're old, aged they suffer a lot. So there should be a proper restructuring of the creative art and industry sector. Even incentive are more. Sometimes no mania and sometimes so it's very important. So I want to call on this government to also take it as the measures. Okay. One of our plans say yes, Mpensenpensenmu John Dramani Mama. No, say and then I say or tired. But and do some now okay LGBTQYE and the crown. Now see the main first Parliament of Ghana I say. Now men da nkrofo the private member bill no the call parliament being some George Honorable Adwa Ntoso Helen Adwa Ntoso any Honorable Reverend Fojo and Co. Fojo they've done a yeoman's job. You see nipa idea was I but you only say this is the 8th parliament, is it?
Yeah.
Now 8th parliament you only say back when by no we say bebre at the parliament to. And the entire man, this private member bill, by said, yeah, and yes, a ban always all the bill, but parliament say, yeah, enacted laws. But say the individuals, so not private individuals, so almost a bill be honor, and brother also percentage and a year. But you have parliament. I think anything and Brazil Beja for so have to be for me, or the LGBTQ as some way to cook way. But there's one thing I've always talked about. Majidi say, I am not being biased. Maybe just say young media phono, which Mr. Mekan because I'm also a media partner now. Young media phono, yama LGBTQ phono, or my usually a papa. In educating the public, no. Unim say, Osha tactically, this LGBTQ almost 30 years, almost say, advocation, promotion, eba sika kra. Then almost just send me to job you. Now I started, can want them to. Then I question it agitated the mindset of the public. So I question the culture imperialism now enacting into our society. So that's why I'm scared. Sandra, let me baby now. I'm passing law in 6 o'clock news now. Mocha. I think it was Joy Prime and Joy News. Sorry, and I know Mocha News. No, a very young man. I was around. So when I saw kind. Me too. I say, hey, now I'm going for a daddy na muye. Nyamuye jamuye aseme about Krum how. See, so it means in as much as Brazil be John Munina kwaji atumu and crofo bebre wo ho a omani nje ho e wa this private member bill like modi ko but say me gidi say yen baby edu no law na apase and it's a good move on my it's in the right direction on my but I see we also have a big responsibility and a tax after the passing of the law. See me gidi say I believe say o man pani nana de dan kwa akufado obefra kunye yi obey yes obey assigning to this law. Na amana credibility any perception na aman for nyina wo so all this gay lesbians and gays. I mean so or a woman right lawyer. But you see yen nyina share ni o kan Al Jazeera. Na ni coming down tension can o kwa krapon there. Was it not under his watch anamwa. Say not under his watch obetna ama sa no ma yakoso. Nti me believe say on passing law and minimum ya on passing law no ama na ya enact law but the major problem is after the law is passed and enacted. Now, by your law, law you because on my opinion, sign and right. Now, say how to manage these laws and a major problem and a challenge is I will. So say, yeah, I quite probably do say, for example, LGBTQ. And it is say, and Pebble, who share members of parliament, minimum say, member of parliament from Qantas of Jofrikini. Over parliament, yang, and Qantas for your money message say LGBTQ and Po. And to about one standing against him. Some meetings that all the members of parliament in Ekoye or Munkro for so cast. It means Ghanaians don't want LGBT, don't want gayism and lesbianism or chroma. And Majority says they say and Brennan Baba just said the law enforcement agencies no. And I say some bar or Muna about enacting laws no.
But Richard, you are still we still have the opponent to this bill. Yeah, yes. One more raising the issues of human rights. In fact, CDD and
about 18 society almost
yes.
I see any the minimum say me the mean to me that and won't trigger the president not to sign it because idea Ghana for it's against our culture, it's against our morality. See, idea young see info. Religious communities in your say and the Mumu believes that human rights from human rights to baby. But you Ghana for say I see and plenty mukoko to kura. But just I judge for under their wisdom. Munim say is it anal something or if I'm saying improper anal canal or something.
Canal knowledge.
You know, idea cry. I think that before you passed this law, it was even against our laws. Wow. And to me, said the law of competent jurisdiction, they will give a proper interpretation to it. Me name the side of court or moko, other circuit court to other higher court to other supreme court to and it mean young huye. So almost I listen to them. And me almost so that one is up to them. So human right, you know, the law of competent jurisdiction will determine the fate. But see, I have one thing I say, the implementation of the law is one of the things I say the Ghana Police Service should take a critical look at it. And I think we should have a community watch. And then the ones that do assume say Jumao. See, a proper community watch in place. Now, on what me I say, assembly about not they to follow it critically to the police. And I said, yeah, Nisi clear and I say, Minu etiha, Minu tiana ya promote LGBTQ. A bayan bra, as a menu, you more punishment than Obia on quiet you. Because you are informing and educating the public and promoting the public there. So who will get more punishment? And you can't hear me then. In the sensitization and advocacy, no, I cut down. But see, I said the Minister of Communication and National Communication Authority has a major role to play. See, when you say one thing about promoting this LGBTQ is about through internet. It's one of the major things I say.
Yeah.
It's an internet promotion, the e-gayism. Now, I'm going to get a motion so e-gayism, one of the things that, yeah, and that's say, most of the media houses, both local and international, yeah, cartoons and collage, most of them are even promoting LGBTQ. So, social media and the new media, most of the apps are, you can see the promotion of what? This gayism. There are so many apps who now Google, you see anal sex and other things, lesbianism and all, even I think the sex toys too. I think that even sex toys is also now also now a crime. It's by the law. And we should tackle it critically. But see, the sponsors and the financiers of this particular LGBTQ is another factor. See, I mean, you can say, Udim say, and Kofane discover brain at the back room. Now, scanner, I say, almost scanner omutiso. They pass through banks. Did they do a proper regulation of the BOG? Now, scanner, and I'm told, and I'm really informed, say, there are some banks and there's amount for every account in the name of LGBTQ. There should be a reformation on those and there'll be restriction on their finance. So that we'll make sure we restrict all these things. We'll look at our internet system. We'll make sure we have restrictions. Say, but you can say a fact, say, and then so we'll do Dubai and then the moment you land at the airport, you have restriction to access to some internet accessibility. So we should look at all those things we put in place. Now, so it's a good move. We still have a lot to do as a nation to cover our morality, and then we'll let the public, the youth know the health implication, the immoral implication. Another act of it now, as a nation.
All right, well, that's it. Richard Manuribe and Oten and Canon Nampo for us a seed, the Nampo for right on Facebook. Say, as Esiodun Ketia said, any idiot can go to court, so they can go, but will not yield anything. Say no to gayism and lesbianism. Nanampo for they above Facebook. And no, Kwame Dakon is watching us live from Dunkwao. Or say Adom FM no size. Thank you very much, Kwame Dakon. Yenchia Dunkwao phone. Okay, until you can also Musa Abatwa say Ghana is a secular state. Therefore, our rules of engagement do not consider anyone's religion as an official religion. And LGBTQ plus is an abomination in our society. The big 18 or whatever they call themselves have the liberty to go to court. I hope and pray the Supreme Court will protect our cultural and values as well as the law of the land. If LGBTQ plus activities constitute democracy, then we have a useless democracy. Musa Abatwa there or the Facebook no. Okay, so you can come through with your message. Inshra Anelka Osenanado has given the true sona, so we don't want okay. We are not talking about State of the Nation address. Honorable.
See you. Mame fa akwenya we nso na menchia yetifo nyina na menchia menwa bermane one wote nititu me constituency for Ablekuma Central constituency on na no me ba ha no o kan se o na atana me shena e fata me pa me ball me the opama menya bramak e wo your friend is no kaneshi on se me ho ade chin ya na wa frɛ me honorable my we on tare me ensan o I'm so intimate about it, and can't one pump.
Bramak, jump and be mammy.
Oh, me no be called, me man up pump,
pump mammy. Now me better than
proper café, Medizana, or you will not mix it.
Is there only me challenge you?
And Bramak,
me channel.
Yeah, see, yeah.
LGBTQ plus.
Don't was it.
In the first place, no, Mame Enchia Nyamiya Adom on the 7th of January 2025. The president that will be sworn in, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Enra, the campaign team, any manifesto committee, all the committees that, and then communication team for Ninano, only Asia Ewalisa. And I formally inaugurated all the committees. He was elected in December 2nd, if I'm right. And Usha, and I said November. Within the space of 3 months, it tells you, say, he's determined, he's serious, and he's focused. Say, within the space of 3 months, no, he's able to come out with a vision for the country. He's able to come out with a team that is going to work with to execute the victory. That tells you, say, this will be your friend is saying, we mini business. And it tells you, say, Nyamiya Adoma, na on the 7 years, on the 8th or Shed Masses, into Onko. What I say? Because Obia within the space of 3 months, he has been able to come out with his policy statement. He has come out with his campaign team. He has come out with the manifesto committee. He has come out with all the teams on Juma to prosecute this year's election. There, it tells you how serious and how determined he is to rule this country. That he's not going to ask for Onimu. So be Chan and I pay, and I make sure I congratulate all committee members and then the campaign team, the manifesto committee. Minimisas as ebimushia aye Juma. Intimichiamu. CJ, Mamenfa Akonya Wenso, na member members of parliament, Abaso. 93. Or more, engineers of this private members bill. This private member bill, no, STT, join your friend is saying, former speaker, your friend, Right Honorable Michael Kwe. And now, or the buyer say, it is not all the timer. Yebema abain edi bill bibi aiden aba parliament. Ne ajatum ne de aye juma de abo omai. But individuals and as a group of people can also sit down and come out with an issue be a feel say it will be an important to the country. It will be an important to the entire friends and nation, no, or feel say oh it will be good. So individuals can come out with a bill. And in fact, they started during our time when I was in parliament. The 8th parliament, a lot of this private member bill, what is this guy's name? I think it's only a person with disability. The Madina or
Francis.
Yes.
Xavier Susu.
Onusu di Biekoi. It has been passed. Enra. Ejebo no. Ejaba. One thing I am happy about is that it is a majority decision for members of parliament. It tells you, say, all the 275 members of parliament, in one way or the other, have consulted their constituents. And they have come into conclusion, say, we are not in support of this gay issue, but rather, no, ye support to say, kwaya parliament e dia faso no ye nyina eden ya jatum CJ Usha this LGBT a lot of people unless say nipa no excuse me to say onye a rational human being. To be honest with you, I just spoke to some people. Let me say so those that were opposed to it, that they were given the human rights, let's pre-assume say any of them have a son or a daughter. Now a colleague, a friend or banasa bema abanifi se meba wari ubana, whether that person will agree to it or not. But yesterday, Oshe, the decision taken by Parliament, the number of years I go through 3 years near and Sam George and any team Ekoye. And you can see that in Kofua a friends a proposal for this bill no are not only members from the NDC or the NPP, but both your friend is saying members a bill NDC I know my own brother and friend, Reverend Intim Fojo. I know Francis Carlton Mensah, Sam George, Okujeto, Helen Tosu, a friend is Suhini. I mean, and one thing I'm so happy, apart from Ellen, all the rest are below the age of 40 years. So it is the youth. And look, the rate at which the young ones in this country are being destroyed in this kind of nasty act, no? The colleagues at your parliament there will not continue to them of these things to continue to happen. So they came out with it. I am so happy. Say enra ejebo no etumi eden e dia baby. Now it is left to the president to give an assent to it. And then it now about into. But yesterday I was listening to other your friend is saying commentaries about it. And before that, let me tell my host who interview no, and I'm sure he's still listening. Sam George.
Yes.
I'm telling him right now, he should reply my message. I've sent him a message. He has not replied my message. I've called him. He has not returned my call. So he should return my call, or a friend is saying he should reply my message.
Okay.
I was even asking him of a copy of it. He should send me a soft copy of it. So, because the was the one that were the draft one.
Yeah, the
so
draft
now,
one.
Yes. So I was just asking.
Draft one and
Oh, okay. So I was just asking him of a copy of it. Say me the final one, and which see the commentary from it. People are raising issues within the bill. In fact, I've not got the opportunity to read it. So, to me, and can say whether I say it is true or not. Because so far as I say a big question, and one is about Obi, and I also say the portion of the bill talks about even you OTH.
Yeah.
Say Odimi betnase waha. Ni can be against it in a way you can also be cited for some way. So we need to.
But on a and Sam George and he brought some clarity to that.
So we need to get the understanding of it properly, so that we will not be able to find wanting. So that this bill no enquire to say but rather no ebe swaba. Ade baku so a woman say. Sometimes I ask myself, those that involve themselves into this act, both memano and emano, so if it's the same sex, only say emano, those who are rich are always the mema. You understand what I mean? Assuming say me no be God forbid, but me no be
yeah.
Mimi was the cantino, mimi bema na oyoba.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, no, you suffered. The same applies to Mano. The one who have the money
is the man.
Yeah. And so have you sat down and asked yourselves, why is it so? Say, who because of who need binti? And then you involve yourself.
You are subjected
to this nasty and this kind of act. And I can tell you, look, when you get the opportunity to see some of them, go to Kolebu and see.
But it's not. It's not always the case. There are some instances. Obano or near Oyobano, same sex there, but near Oyobano, Ewusika, and so maybe we can say in most, yeah,
about 99%. To be honest with you, about 99%. And the jealousy of it, no, is a problem. Say Ebi Obama, some even willingly, it get to a point where I can say, I can't do it any longer. No, I can't worry. Obi got to be Joe because of that. So what China? And I ask myself, say, just as I see one of the African countries say a president video or share them say omu no ajai. I want to, as President have said, he said it will not be under his watch. Meaning that there's nobody from the presidency to the last position in that party who are in support of it.
First, how can you know what catch Roman Penny say? Say parliamentary party on sign, on one sent to that bill.
Oh, CJ, I believe strongly. Say if this thing gets to the president today, tomorrow, president will do that because he have told the entire Ghanaian. Say he will not be under his watch. So if the president say it will not be under his watch, now the bill has come to you. Do you think that you see sometimes you don't need to be? Yesterday I heard somebody saying that president will not assent to the bill, or because they say we don't have money. I see so dear no. Which me, to be honest with you, I've not even heard the president saying that. Say Jerini Pakuna, your friend is saying your friend are buying the best in Pakuno. I'm saying, do you know any more people who are in the prison are buying and taking care of them? So where from this politics in it? And yesterday, I'm so happy, say, it is a decision both on minority and majority that nobody will come and say, so now the minority or majority is against the bill. Now, it is clear. So for me, I don't think that if it gets to the president will hesitate or president will delay in assenting the bill and then we'll move on with it. I will want to make sure, say, look, how do we deal with this issue? How do we make sure, say, because obi woni dem na obey. How do we deal with some of these people? That's one of the major problems that we need to look at it.
But sorry to cut you, but there's a tweet here. Yeah, by Virginia E. Palmer, who happens to be the U.S. ambassador to Ghana, and I'll read that tweet. Not my reactions from both of you. Yeah. So that will be the second round. I'll say, I am saddened because some of the smartest, most creative, most decent people I know are LGBT. The bill Parliament has passed takes away not only their basic human rights, but those of all Ghanaians because it undermines their constitutional rights to freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, and freedom of the press. It will be bad for public order and public health. If enacted, it will also hurt Ghana's international reputation and Ghana's economy. #US Ambassador Palmer. And this is the tweet I just read. Honorable Nathan, I'm Richard Mann.
All these things are empty and baseless threats. To be honest with you, the last time he came to your friends Oba Ghana, Oba first, so I call presidency.
Sorry.
I don't even know the call. I don't know call. He went with the wife. So you see, this
is the ambassador, the vice president, U.S. vice president Kamala Harris, and Oba Ghana.
You see,
yeah.
The point is that per the international law and as international relation, what is he has even done? It is wrong. For you, as a diplomat or as an ambassador in somebody's country, to determine what the people need to do. So because of the aid and the support we get from the US, you want us to practice it. And I'm asking, or no in particular, the US ambassador to Ghana, is he not married? And is he married to a man or a woman? I mean, some of these things.
She, so I believe she is.
So she's married. And is she married to a man or a woman? He's not married to a man. So he thinks that because of the economic, you see, it's because. I don't blame him. I don't blame her.
What my more Facebook they tweet, and they are to Facebook, so you can.
If we are to manage ourselves well, and will not be taking our plates, moving to these people, I don't think we'll be treated this way. It's because we take our plates and go to them. So that's how we are going to be treated. That you are telling us, if this bill is sent by the president, the economic support, we'll have issue with you people in the US and all those things, all because you practice it. I think that he should come back again.
She says it will also hurt Ghana's international reputation.
In what way?
And Ghana's economy.
In what way? A reputation in what way? How many countries in the world? And I support this gay way of saying because of that, international recognition, and that it will affect our economy. In what way? Does it mean say your kojisika will give for her and I do mine? I think I mean some of these diplomats sometimes and then ambassadors know. I quite remember what is this guy's name? The former UK friend saying High Commissioner or Wahano.
Yes.
Quite short, you know.
Yeah.
The way he was also mingling himself in all affairs of this country. I think, sir, as a diplomat, they should know their boundaries and what they are supposed to. I'm not saying, sir, you shouldn't comment about things, but they should know what they are supposed to do as Omai. So, and I quite remember, sir, a friend is saying, Sam George, there was a time that he was saying, he said, Obi Muka said they will refuse him a visa if he refused to Wanjai advocating for this bill. I was like, I mean,
John Benjamin Assembly now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, why some of these things? For me, he has his opinion, but for me, I don't agree with him. Personally, I don't agree with him.
Okay, Richard.
You see,
so on the tweet.
Uncle United States of America, don't practice polygamy. So to me, practice polygamy, United States of America. Yes, so you have credibility or more. You see that kind of hypocrisy. This the European world want to influence our culture. See, we have never in any day, any time interfere anything into their law. We have bilateral and multilateral partnership. We do it clearly on business basis, nothing else. That's the relationship we have. Now, US for Alice, let us stop distance. Yeah, you wear laws, you wear culture, anyway. You see, Yama, Abrafona influence your mind, some of the Yantimico. Yet you are, when is okay, worry to is abominable.
Yes.
Won't me worry to the United States of America. But any day abominable. But be worried to a Ghana, how much yet. But the year over you move new ban, Bemani Bema bet me at the India Yamomo. What reputation and what economy will go to happen? See, this all done brought to me new on our ATO. We are our own problem. And Ghana baby Edruno. If you're able to manage our resources well, what do we really need from the United States of America? See, only the nominate here, and as I pay, I say, see, and as I pay, I say, Omuko, one of the countries, Omuko, a blue economy summit. And I can tell you, see, I can clearly tell you, even blue economy alone can give us 24 trillion to economy. And here they didn't have you. So they should stop this hypocrisy. We are not going to abide by going to be subject to anybody's authorization. It's a good deal, and we are making sure that we're going to implement it, and Ghana will work under that law. So maybe I'm going to take that things away. Even if the
he just passed through the show. Adam, a very good morning to you, and thanks for passing by.
So see, that is the reality on the ground. Ethiopia. So I'm penny beer can say. I'm penny John Mills, Chairman saying, Kennedy, okay, they come on time. No, what's any of them from Ada? I'm from Co. I'm penny John Dramani must clearly with that stand. Even though I'm penny and Adam Kwakufa to say it is bound to happen. No, was it not under his watch? So let us believe, say. So when him say not under his watch, see, one time bill, no. Then we'll go forward. We are not going to listen to anybody. It is not. Do you know the health implication? The health implication on gayism and lesbianism. I mean, my Juma in the facility for 3 years, and I have seen things that Ghana for they don't even understand. See, the moral and psychological trauma, the economic depression on individuals. This particular thing, LGBTQ, you will not even dare. Yeah, can you not even there? Now see, Unia Bernard. No, so worry this month. Over our nothing. How is that logic? And then as a nation, we are stopping this immediately. Yeah, economy with the 24-hour economy, no beyond why we have a stable economy to run this country.
But that's it. Richard Manuribe and Oten and can wrap up. Honorable Nati, sorry. My consensus and Ghana for air share Nimupa is where we've got into the president's desk. yeah, and eba bechere say Ghana yebeji atum ana so engine too, but with the current pressure if free UNH and a payment UNH for so one more release be on and then just this one the tweet from the US ambassador. So pressure, well, as to whether the president is going to succumb or bow to this pressure is another question. Honorable Nate. Yes, sorry.
CJ,
2 minutes.
For me, I don't think this is a pressure coming to the president. If there's a pressure, it's Ghanaians that will give president the pressure to sign it. But I don't think the international community can give the president the pressure to stop it. Yes, I believe just there might be an implications. But I believe strongly that I mean our culture and everything about Ghana does not speak of such a friend saying act. I will be extremely surprised. Because of some of these things, no, it will prevent the president of giving an assent to it. I don't think so. Now, court. If court, it is up to the court to determine, say, court no, and all these things will come to bear, and we all come to understanding of it, because CJ, if we have 275 members of parliament who are representing the entire country, are saying, say, we are in full support of it and we have passed the bill. I mean, are you saying, say, all the 275 people, and I said there's nobody from Ghana who can travel to the US now? And say, no, if Ghana now will call US, unless you call someone won't call because you are in support of your friend saying, say, you pass a gay bill. Yeah, I'm here na me US your friends a visa. Na me call ticket say me call US for a visit. Then you tell me say because you are in support of gay no yeah my uncle. I mean how possible?
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. Richard, yeah, sorry.
CJ, would let me still thank members of parliament this bill. I think say everybody that is important, and in this case, they said the legislation the executive power. Until presidents will look at it immediately, no assign. Now there are law enforcement agencies for no. Now Obiso about falling to a victim now the court of competent jurisdiction, that's the judicial system. So at taking place, we are not the reformation center. They are called reform very well. No, but see, Helen to so say because maybe when you drew a bra bomb or drew, I want me standing. I'm with the young ones as a mother. No, also from the region. So until me then, as I say, was standing in with the support of other members of parliament and the honorable Helen Toso, yeah, then as a pa near Jumapani and Omuye in collaboration with his colleague members of parliament. And let's look at this opportunity and know that these are the people who likes us. These are the people who think about our future, not the people that come and consume the future for us. So thank you, Honorable Helen Toso, and members of parliament that have done all this good work for us. May God bless all of them. Then they should live long to see the progress of this nation. That they won't regret.